Hi guys, and welcome to my YouTube channel. In this channel I'm going to be teaching you guys about Premiere Pro and basic editing. So I'm gonna start right at the beginning. So we'll start with our Premiere Pro. Like, I'm just gonna teach the basics for a beginner. Like, you've never ever opened Premiere Pro before, so like, let's start. Let's open up the application. As you can see, I've got it open. So I'm gonna click new project. I'm obviously gonna give it a name, so I'm gonna say Premiere Pro tutorial, and then I'm gonna give it a location. I'm gonna sign where I'm saving the project file to. I've created a folder in my desktop called Premiere Project for this very lesson, so I'm gonna start it there. It's gonna ask you about your scratch disks and stuff. I usually set it to same as project, meaning all my files plus render files will be saved in the same project, in the same folder, just to make things simpler. So when you open up your Premiere Pro, the first thing you're going to see, this is what we call our workspace. So if you look up to your upper left pane, there's your source pane. That's where your clips play from before you decide what you're going to do with them. If you look to your upper right, it's your program pane. That's basically what's on your timeline. All the elements of your timeline play in this viewer right here. If you look at your bottom left, there's obviously your project pane. That's where all your project files are kept, and this right here is the timeline. As you can see, we're in the color workspace, but since we're not color correcting or grading, we won't be using this as yet. So we'll start with our editing workspace. So we'll click on that. And to get started, we obviously have to get some footage to work on, so we're going to import that. So we can do that by going to File and Import, and it'll open up our Finder for us to select our footage, or we can double click this right here and it's going to do the same thing. So I've obviously stored my footage on my desktop right here, and there's 3 clips right here. I'm going to import them, and I'm going to wait for them to generate peak files. Oh wow, they've already done that. Okay, cool. So I'm going to create a bin, which I'm going to title footage. So it's just so all my stuff is organized, and I'm going to take all the clips that I imported and just drag them into my bin, basically right there, so everything is neat and tidy. So there's 2 ways you can view your footage. You can view it in list view like this right here, so you can see the name of each clip in sequential order, or you can view it in icon view. Usually I like to view it in icon view because because if you hover over the clip, you can actually see what are the contents in the clip. You see, example, you can see there's a girl here. You can see he walks in, sits down with her and stuff. Okay, so let's start by creating our sequence. So I'm gonna say write new sequence, and it doesn't really matter what the settings you select, because once you've created the sequence and you import your first clip, it'll ask you if you want to change your clip settings to match your sequence or whatnot. So let's start by getting our first clip. Let's play. So we're gonna press space bar for play.
For echo, take 1, marker.
And action.
Okay, lovely. We've paused it, we stopped it here. So what we're going to do, we're going to select our endpoint by pressing this right here, this little icon, or we can press the I button. That's the shortcut key for imports, for endpoints, and then we press space bar to play, scrub through the clip.
Sorry I'm late.
It's okay.
So, what's good here?
Listen, we need to talk.
What is it?
I know you cheated on me.
Lovely. She knows he's cheating on him, and we're going to select our out point by pressing this here, or pressing our O button, and we're going to drag it down here. Lovely. See, oh well, since our clip settings match the sequence settings, they didn't need to change. But if you're using a clip that's not of the same variety, it would obviously ask you if you want to change the sequence settings and whatnot. Okay, let's see. Well, we've used our long shot to establish all the action that's happening here. Now let's try some other angles. Example, this angle right here.
Right.
Speed?
Okay.
And
walk in.
action.
Hey, sorry I'm late.
It's okay.
So, what's good here? Alright, what's good here?
Lovely. What's good here? And I'm gonna set that as the out point, and I'm just gonna scroll back, by pressing the J icon,
What?
and yeah, I'm gonna press our I to select our endpoint. So let's go to the timeline, and to obviously enlarge the timeline, I press the plus key, or you can use this little thing here by dragging it closer, enlarge it, it stretches out the timeline, and yeah. So we're pressing. So on the timeline, there's two things we use. We use basically our selection tool, which is this thing here, or our blade tool. Those are things we find in our tool palette. These are the most used icons that we use. So obviously we can move the whole clip if you want to move it around or whatnot. So let's press play here and select, because
Hey, sorry I'm late.
It's okay.
So, what's good here?
and there, when it says what's good here, that's when we drop this clip. Now let's see if it matches.
So, what's good here?
Listen, we need to talk.
Okay, now let's see, she obviously needs to say something. Let's just grab a clip of her.
Camera
random
speeds.
clip. That's our,
Scene 4, take 1.
from our
Marker.
B-rolls.
And action.
Hey, sorry I'm late.
It's okay.
Is anything good here?
Listen, we need to talk.
What is it?
Set our
I know you
endpoint.
cheated.
Oh, lovely. It says she knows you cheated. Okay, let's see if we can match it here.
I know you cheated on me.
Oh, lovely. Let's see. We can just drag that. Let's see if it matches.
What is it?
I know you cheated on me. I know you cheated on me.
Well, it doesn't exactly match, but that's just for editing sake. Okay, we've obviously got our timeline, but it just comes in here. Whereas in this clip, we saw him walk in through the door. So let's just grab that.
Camera speeds.
And
And action.
oh, lovely. It walks in. We set our endpoint.
Hey, sorry I'm late.
It's okay. Yeah, good.
Okay, let's see here.
Hey,
Okay, so we're gonna just move this. You can select it all by saying Command A, and it selects everything on our timeline and move it a bit. So let's just see where this goes.
hey,
Okay, let's just cut it here. So we're gonna say Command K to cut the selection, and then we're gonna select it and delete this part. So now let's press. We can triple delete, so it's gonna close the space. So there we go. That space is closed, and let's see if our action flows.
hey. Hey, sorry I'm late.
Okay, well let's cut it here instead. Let's see here.
Sorry I'm late.
It's okay.
Sorry I'm late.
Let's move there. Just move those clips to see if it
Hey.
makes sense.
Sorry I'm late.
Oh, lovely.
Okay.
He comes in, sits down.
So,
That's good.
what's good here?
Listen, we need to talk.
What is it?
I know you cheated on me.
Okay, we've sort of got a rough scene, right? Okay, let's add some text to, establish what this is. So we're gonna go here, we're gonna right click, and we're gonna say new. Oh. Okay, well, let's see. Okay, to add text, we're gonna go to File, New, and we're gonna say Legacy Title, and we're gonna name this scene. So we're just gonna say we're just gonna title something like restaurant scene or confrontation. Yeah, restaurant scene seems better. And we're gonna just centralize it so it's directly in front of it. Okay, and we're gonna drag it here. Now obviously we don't just want this to come up and just say restaurant scene. It's gonna be bland, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna add a transition at dissolve. So a cross dissolve is gonna come in, so gradually comes in, and we're gonna add a cross dissolve afterward, so it gradually goes down. So, and yeah, let's just add a cross dissolve here for the beginning of the scene, and we're gonna ripple delete here again. And lovely, we've got our scene there. So we've done text. Okay, now let's add some music so you know it's a bit more lively. We're gonna do the same thing to import music, so we're gonna say Command I, and we're gonna use some royalty-free music so YouTube doesn't block it. I get my music from Ben Sound, so let's open that up. And let's say list view, and I'll just randomly pick something. Let's see, little planets. Let's listen to it. Okay, that sounds nice. Entire duration of the clip is 21 seconds. So I'm just gonna take that, drag it here in the audio sequence. So we're gonna open it up a bit. And you know, obviously we don't want our music overpowering all the dialogue and stuff. So what we're going to do is we're going to have to lower it, and we do that by dragging this little volume thingy down. And let's see.
Sorry, I'm late.
Well, that's a little too loud. It's just a little bit down.
It's okay.
Oh, lovely. Okay, that's
So,
better.
What's good
And we're
here?
going to add a dissolve default transition.
Music.
I know you cheated on me.
Director was saying cut. Okay, let me just move this slightly back.
I know you cheated on me.
Okay, lovely, we've got that. Now we've got our little Adobe thingy correctly. We've got our little sequence, 20-second sequence. You see we play from it opens in restaurant scene, fades out, fades in the scene, guy walks in.
Hey. Sorry, I'm late.
It's okay.
So, what's good here?
Listen, we need to talk.
Music.
I know you cheated on me.
Okay, lovely, we've done that. So we've basically cut out our little sequence. Now I'm going to show you how to export. We go to File, Export, and Media. It's going to open up our little Export tab. And here, usually I say match sequence high bitrate, but depends what you're exporting for. Like maybe if you're doing something for YouTube, then you can obviously select the YouTube export sequence here, you know. But I'm going to go with match sequence high bitrate. We're going to get a chance to rename our sequence. I'm going to say restaurants. And I'm going to add it here under our exports folder. Oh, it renamed it restaurant scene, and it's going to go here to our exports folder. We say save. I use maximum render quality and video previews, and then we say export. It's going to obviously create our video, or rather our sequence, our program file, basically the export that we've made. And from there, yeah, we should be able to play it out. So let me just go see it. It's here on my footage desktop stuff. Export, and there it is. Let's play it to see if it's exactly what we thought it is.
Hey. Sorry, I'm late.
It's okay.
So, what's good here?
Obviously, it won't sync because I wasn't like doing all the syncing stuff.
I know you cheated on me.
Lovely. And just like that, we've cut our very first YouTube video. Well, we've cut our very first edit. And yeah, okay guys, if there's anything you'd like me to do or go in depth on, like I can always do that. Just ask in the comment section. Please make sure you leave a like and subscribe. And yeah, follow me on my other social handles. And if you'd like me to do something different or something a little more advanced, let me know and I'll attend to it. Okay, cool stuff, and bye guys. See you on the next YouTube tutorial.